Yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
It didn't have a game, and then this nigga
from his end zone. And he returns
I'm gonna run the ball a lot until in about 30 minutes.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Alexa, put on like 1 and 2.
Okay.
I think about putting some brighter bulbs in here too. You know what I'm saying?
At their own 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Prescott. Quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, he's trying to cross niggas.
Prescott yet again.
That's me.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And again, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
First down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah, bro.
Get just a
Dude,
yard
that
on the
motherfucker's
scramble on
slow.
2nd down.
Fuck out of here.
And I thought they were going to get to him, but
Yeah,
instead,
you supposed to get caught like that. He wasn't nobody over there. Shit,
I thought he
crazy.
was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! That's caught. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one.
He's still first quarter.
As he's tackled at the 20.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to run the ball some and kill this shit down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14.
It's about to be over in a minute,
this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Probably another 30, 20 minutes. He probably quit.
Second and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Come on, baby. We're going to 54, right here. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. All day, punt. Mike,
Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, Mayfield. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal.
What am I doing?
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
Ooh.
Is incomplete.
Ooh.
You have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic,
Oh,
and
that
that's
passing
complete.
huge.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Defensive
So the
passing
PI
huge.
decline, and that'll give him a fresh 7
Man, I
downs.
ain't touch
When
him.
you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up
Yeah,
and
I'm
good.
doing it.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 77 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that was certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. A first down throw for Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott into the secondary past the 40. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
And that's pretty intense.
That boy went up for it, baby.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Boy, locking, boy. Boys ain't playing. That shit out here.
All the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But how about this, a fake?
I know they better not call shit. Oh. Oh my God, man. That nigga went out there. They ain't supposed to let him get shit. Motherfuckers.
You get a lot less
in
terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the
that nigga out there by himself, and they gonna let that shit go down.
The 37 on 1st and 10.
They tripping.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Nigga think he gonna kick a field goal. You out of luck. You know you ain't about to make that move.
So 3 seconds
I can't make it. I know you ain't about to make
it.
it.
The field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is
good. He made it.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kill all this crap.
The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them.
Ooh, I couldn't break that.
It clicks, and they
The
are
fuck, I didn't hurry
right
that.
now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw, Mayfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and going. And they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Throwing. Prescott.
Yeah.
That's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Prescott now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. That pick his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The Browns drive about to get started. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, 85 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and...
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Working with his 2nd and 4.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey slide out, a kickoff after
Good game, Cowboys, man.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Tight dog. Check 9. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their pressure. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return? Yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
A gain of 3, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one at the...
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they